Starfield good or Starfield bad? It's a topic that is still hotly debated even after more than 3 months, and I should know because that last Starfield video I made not only set the record for most viewed video on the channel, it also broke the record for most downvoted video on the channel. So, thank you, I guess. And at the expense of more downvotes and hot takes, I'm here to bring you more Starfield goodness. So, we are all too aware that the latest update is still being tested in a beta version on Steam right now, with a patch notes list of fixes that stretches about 100 items long. Once that's wrapped up, the update will officially go live across PC and consoles. But I'm not here to talk about the updates. I'm here to talk about mods. I have stated repeatedly that I won't be modding my version of the game until I've completed the main campaign, however long that takes me. And what with all the videos that I've been making lately, it could be a while. I just started playing Pal World last night, and let me tell you, the addiction is strong with that one. But in an article published just today by Games Radar, Starfield is set to break into the top 10 most modded games on Nexus. That's right, you heard me correctly. Even before official mod support, Starfield is approaching the top 10 most modded games on the world's biggest mod site. Starfield is Nexus Mod's 11th most modded game. Look, I'm going to be honest, I don't know why, but that picture of Thomas the Train scares the living shit out of me. Starfield is on track to crack Nexus's top 10 most modded games ever, and it doesn't even have official mod support yet. Nexus is the world's biggest modding website, and at the time of writing, it ranks Starfield as the 11th most modded game of all time with 6,700 available mods, right behind Starfield Battlefront 2 at number 10. The rest of the top 10 is dominated by Bethesda games. Big surprise, right? We got Skyrim and Skyrim Special Edition stealing the top 2 slots. I mean, come on. We already probably knew that, right? Followed by Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas, Oblivion, and Fallout 3. Stardew Valley is the site's 7th most modded game. Really? I've never seen modded Stardew Valley. I'm going to have to look into that. And then Morrowind at number 8 and Cyberpunk 2077 at number 9. One can only imagine it won't take long for Starfield to crack the top 10, especially considering it's the newest release on the list. Moreover, Bethesda has yet to release Starfield's Creations feature, or like what is it called? Their creation kit. I don't remember what it's called. I think it has different names for different games. It will add official mod support to the game when it launches sometimes this year. With that in mind, our guide to the best Starfield mods, which is already packed with performance, visual, and quality of life upgrades, is only going to get bigger in the near future. Outside of mods, Starfield is continuously releasing new updates and shows no signs of slowing down. Its biggest update yet, released a couple of weeks ago, bringing over 100 fixes alongside graphical improvements for NPCs and space sightseeing. Even so, players were quick to respond to the patch notes with even more requests for changes, many of which Bethesda has promised in future updates. Now, I'm going to be just a little bit brutal and say that the notion of Starfield peaking on the Nexus, I think that might be a little wishful thinking at this point. For one thing, the game is still very new. We've yet to get the first DLC, and dare I say it, we're still sort of in sweeps week, as it were. But I do believe that once the creation engine or whatever Bethesda's going to release, once that drops for the modding community, we're going to see an explosion of new mods take off. And here's why this is actually really good news. Because mods make games fun and fun games get played. Now, I'm not arguing about fixes and unofficial patches from the modding community. I know that there are those that think Bethesda is hoping that the modders are going to just come together and fix all of the issues. And you know what? That's a conversation for a completely different video. I think the line in the sand on that is going to constantly be shifting. It's going to always be an issue as to whether the modders are doing more for the game or Bethesda is doing less versus, you know, it's never going to end. I mean, just take a look at Skyrim and Fallout 4. It's been a hot button issue for years now. You know, the question of how much has Bethesda done versus the modders. Okay, now let me preface what I'm about to say next as being completely my own personal opinion and personal experience. Not that that's probably going to matter. I think that mods will bring a much longer lifespan to Starfield, and here's why. Speaking entirely for myself, I would never have gone back to Fallout 4 last year were it not for the mods. Full stop. 5 years, 10 years from now, regardless of Bethesda's updates, the DLC, the patches, you name it. If anyone picks this game back up, it's going to be because of the mods. There's going to be some YouTube content creator that is still making content on Starfield, and he's going to be running some amazing kick-ass mods, and we're going to be like all inspired to play it. Like, oh my God, where did this guy get these mods from? I've got to have his mod list so I can get back into playing Starfield again. Remember how awesome Starfield was when it launched? Yeah, something like that. Now, if Bethesda Game Studios continues to release updates and they deliver some of the features that players want, I can see a game that has the potential to last a long time. You know, will it be as successful as Skyrim? Hell, I don't know. I thought Skyrim was kind of garbage. The 200th time I had to climb a snowy mountain just to get to the other side. But you know, since then, yeah, it's grown on me a lot. Yeah, and I think Skyrim is one of the best games made. Versus then, Starfield being a beloved title in 10 years? Yeah. Stranger things have happened. All right, you know what time it is. It's time to turn the questions over to you guys. What's your take on the Starfield modding scene? Do you think it'll break the top 10? Or do you see the mods blowing up out of control and ranking it even higher, say top 4, top 3? Will you come back in 10 years to replay Starfield fully modded out, or is that something you're doing already? Let's get some conversation going in the comments down below. Guys, that's it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, then be sure to hit that like button. And of course, if you haven't done so already, be sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure you turn all the notifications on so that you can be notified of when I make new videos. If you'd like to help us directly, you can do so by becoming a member of the Patreon. There's links to all of that as well as my socials in the linkity-link place down below. As always, have an amazing day, everyone. Keep being awesome, and I will see you all in the next video.